Okay folks, good morning. We're at pattern-collections.com again. We're going to do Citronella. Melinda Barlow has done it already, and it looks very similar to, there's one out there called Mendy Flower or something. It's similar to that. We're going to see if my phone will go to the next page. Did it go? Oh, it went. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up with a kind of a curve with a loop at the end. Second thing is along that long curve, we're going to do a series of arches, a couple of small ones and a bigger one. In here we're going to make some rays. Then we're going to do some lumpy bumps. You like my technical term for that? Lumpy bumps. Between the lumpy bumps we're going to do a little leaf-like shape. And then inside the lumpy bumps we can do triangles to make them look like little sections, like orange sections. And then there's our little flowery bit. In her sample she's got them sitting on some muka-like stems. That's cool. I like the green and orange. That's also very cool. And of course we're going to be inspired by the letter C. We're going to try to put the letter C hidden into our drawing in some way or another. And I forgot again to decide which piece of paper I was using. I think I want to do it, I think I want to do it on a rectangle. Should I be inspired by that orange and do a yellow? Let's try that. Okay, so I'm actually going to draw, I like the idea of sort of a landscapey thing with a ground. And I'm going to draw a full-on letter C here. Like that. A big letter C. And then we're going to incorporate that into our drawing. It's a little, I'm not too sure I like the shape of that letter C, so I'm going to try again. It's a little, I want it to be a little more crooked. Like that. I need some space to draw. Okay, so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to incorporate that shape into my drawing. So clearly I think my first one is going to have that as its main stem, but maybe not. I do like, I'm kind of taking inspiration from Nicole's sample drawing. I do kind of like that. Okay, I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but let's start with a pen. I think I'm going to start here actually, and I'm going to come this way with that drop. And then I'm going to do one here. You're very far away. Some lumpy bumps, some little leafy shapes, maybe I'm going to color that in. And I'm going to make this a little bit fatter, like that. I do like that muka coming up like that. And we're going to put, I'm going to put a couple of them on this. Why not? Nobody said they can't have two on a stem, right? But I do think I like them with a dark center. I'm going to just do that. And then my starburst sun ray kind of a thing. Like that. And then a lumpty bump. I guess technically it would be a crescent shape. Or a C shape. See, it's a C. There's some more C's right there inside the pattern. And then this little leafy kind of a shape. I'm going to make them get bigger as they come up. And then smaller as they go back. Why not? Something like that. And then I want another one in here. See, depending on how many of those little wedge sections you put in, will depend on how many of the little lumpty bumps you have. And you notice I haven't put in that little triangle in the middle because I don't want it. So you don't have to do that. You can add or subtract parts of pattern as you feel led. I want one coming out of here. That's a baby one. It doesn't have room for all of its bits and pieces. And now I think I'm going to do just some leaf-like bits at the bottom here. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's erase any guidelines I might have put. And I'm going to do a little tiny bit of shading, not a lot. Just a teeny bit. Can you see that? Just that little bit that I put. I've used a really soft pencil. I've used a 6B, so it's a pretty dark pencil, which means I didn't have to put down much graphite for it to really spread, because it's a super soft lead. think I want some color, but I don't want to color the flowers. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Ooh, something buzzing. What's buzzing? Facebook is buzzing. Okay. Facebook can wait. I'm going to put some blue watercolor pencil all around here. I hear the neighbors have woken up. Hopefully they don't jump into the swimming pool and start screaming already this morning, but they might. If that's the case, I'll have to close my door. I can't get to my windows. Windows take a process, but I could close the door to reduce the amount of sounds. I think they were having some sort of sleepover last night, which is not social distancing. But, you know, everybody's entitled to their own level of safety and security as far as their health. So, you know, you do you, boo-boo. Just don't give it to me. I think teenagers are pretty safe anyways. They don't seem to be in the vulnerable population, but they could be carriers, so like I said, I really don't want it. But I also go out into the world every day, well, 5 days a week, and get myself out there every day anyway, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. They're far enough away. They're social distanced from me because they're in their own yard next door. And I'm not anywhere near. I'm way more than 6 feet away from my fence, so I'm protected. Not sure why I'm going down there, but you know what? I'm just going around the whole thing. Not too sure what exactly I'm doing. If I wanted it on blue, I should have drawn it on blue, but I didn't want it on blue. So I'm using my Derwent watercolor paper pencils. This one is Kingfisher Blue. It's kind of a nice bright blue. I'm just laying down some of this pencil, and then I'm going to come back with my water brush and just give it a little smudge. Don't know if it's going to do what I want it to do because, you know, this is not watercolor paper, so it probably will not do what I would like it to do, which is to creep out. And I know it won't do that because this paper doesn't do that. But it will get a softened edge, which is all I want. Alright, let's try that. Oops, I got some on my leaf. I don't want blue in my leaf. See if I can lift that with some kneaded eraser. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to give that just a little wash with the water brush and see what it decides to do. Let's try starting down here. Well, I knew that would happen. It kind of turns green, which is okay. And I just want to soften the edge just a little. Interesting what it's doing. It's reacting different with this paper than it has other papers. You never know. That's why you really, if you're gonna do a significant art piece and not just a quick little drawing, if you're gonna do a significant art piece with you know, multiple different mediums, you really need to test them so you know what they do. I kind of like that greenish halo that it's creating here. That's cool. I'm good with that. And then if I really want blue, a contrasty blue, to wait for it to dry and come back in maybe with a regular ink, you know, my regular pens, or a regular color pencil, and come back and add the blue. If I really feel like I need to have it not green but blue, I'll have to put it on top, but it'll have to dry all the way first. But I think I'm okay with this. It's still a little bit blue, and then it's kind of gone green. I'm pretty good with this, with what's happening here. And you know, it's just a little drawing. It's not like a finished art piece that I would want to, you know, keep forever or sell. It's just a little drawing. So, but as it's drying, I noticed down here as it's drying, the blue is coming back. So that's good too. It'll be a little bit more blue after it's completely dry. But I kind of like that kind of glow that's happened now. I'm good with that. So now I should have signed it before I got everything wet. So I have to come over here. Be careful with my signage here. Citronella is the name of this one. Am I too zoomed in? I'm a little bit too zoomed in to have the whole thing. Let me zoom out just a smidge. Alright, you guys can see that. Okay, so I will see you on the next video. The next one is going to be Egyptian line. Don't know if I'm going to get to it today. What time is it? No, don't think I'm going to get to it today. Tomorrow. I'll have to record tomorrow. So you guys be safe. Go out and do something nice for someone today and help make the world a better place. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.